the scientific research methodology, and feel free to have discussion afterwards. We have question and answer session. Actually, I have different approach towards research. There are three words: science, research, and methodology. You all are students of science stream. That's why I will not discuss the what is science. But science is a systematic body of knowledge. How it becomes systematic body of knowledge? Only because of research, science becomes the systematic body of knowledge. And in the process of research or in science, we always find out the cause and effect relationship between variables, different variables. And there is laws or on the basis of empirical evidences. Many a times science is always compared with knowledge. Whatever pure knowledge is, they say that it is science. Actually, science is systematic, orderly knowledge, which is obtained through experiments and predictions, logic, controlled experiments, reality, and this is all about science. I cannot tell more about science because I am not basically a science student, but you are all of you are known about what science is, and this is very primary for you. That's why I'm not going to discuss it in detail. But we should understand that science is always equated to knowledge, and it is always said that science is a set of pure knowledge, theories and laws. And actually, whatever we know today is not the research area, but what we do not know today is the research area. And all the PhD students must think that whatever known today and telling it again and again, it is not research. Repetition of existing knowledge, description of existing knowledge is not actually research. Research is the gap between known and unknown. And these students must understand there should be some gap between the existing knowledge and new knowledge. Otherwise, it cannot be said research. Actually, at least at PhD level, when you do research at PhD level, you must be able to show what the gap is between the existing knowledge and you are going to find out the new knowledge. But what is research? We will go through the PPT, and if time remains, I will discuss whatever I know and whatever I want to put before you. But first of all, we will cover the PPT points. What is research? We all are defining research, theoretical definitions are there, but we should understand the soul of research, what actually research is. The research is just what researcher does. Research is a practical phenomenon. Research is not a theoretical phenomenon, and that is why there is guide for PhD students. Just guide can show the way how to do research, but how to do research has to be done by the student only. It is practical, just like swimming and practice of medical practitioners. Without practice, there cannot be research. And research has 3-4 stages of practice. First of all, he should know what is existing knowledge. Through the literature review, we shall see the process of research in next PPTs. Second is thinking what is not known in this existing theories or existing laws. And then we think of giving some new knowledge. This is the process of knowledge and doing research. But what is actually research? Research has 2 words, re and search. But this is very limited sense of definition. Re means again and again repetition. Actually, at societal level and overall level, it is true. Research goes again and again. That is why it is research. But it is not because it is repeated search. Whatever is known today is not repeated for next attempt. It is re is used to show that research is done again and again. Search is done again and again at overall level or at societal level. But for the students, the same area of research cannot be repeated for the next time also. And the research has two words, that is re and search. That is repetition of being attempting the research process, but for not the same area of research. But anyhow, research means a continuous process doing again and again. This is the English word, and we can understand research into a limited sense. But in Indian languages, research has three alternative words, and from those words we can learn what actually research is. There are three words for research in Indian languages. One is Samshodhan. Samashodhan it is. Samashodhan means what? Sama means balanced, proper, and impartial, and consistent. This is very important definition actually. We can understand what research is. That is Samshodhan. Samshodhan is Samashodhan. Sanskrit word it is. Sama means balanced, proper, impartial, and consistent. Shodhan means to search, investigate, discover, or to find out. Sanshodhan gives a proper meaning and interpretation of the research process. I am not explaining this further because you all know what is Sanshodhan. You understand Marathi language. That's why I am not going in detail into that. But Sanshodhan is also a very good word which explains what research is. Next word is Anveshan. Anveshan means what? Guna Anveshan we hear always in police department actually. And who does research in police department? You will be surprised to know all the constables and head constables that at Sipahi level people do Anveshan. And we should think from that research can be done by anybody who has attitude, who has passion, and who has that responsible approach. And in police department, Anveshan is done. Anveshan is nothing but inquiry, investigation, exploration, or probe. All we know that it is a probe, it is inquiry, it is investigation. Exploration is our academic word. But for police Guna Anveshan, probe is there, inquiry is there, investigation is there, that all we know. But they do a good research, and that we know they find out the truth in the crimes or in some social problems. Anveshan is also a good word to explain what research is. That is quest of fact, information, and knowledge. That is Anveshan. And this is nothing but essential elements of research. And I'll give lecture on social research process. In that social research, this Anveshan is very important. Next one, Anusandhan word is there for research. Anusandhan is also a very important word. Anusandhan means correlate with the different facts. Anusandhan means it has shades of planning, connecting, correlating, and aiming at. Means to have some objective, to correlate the different variables. It is Anusandhan. Sandhan Banne it said in Marathi. That is Anusandhan means correlating facts. All we can understand that in Indian languages there are three words for research, that is Sanshodhan, Anveshan, and Anusandhan. And from these three words we can well understand what research is actually. And this is applicable to every research process, to scientific research, to social research, and everywhere we can apply these three words, that is Sanshodhan, Anusandhan, and Anveshan. We will see the formal definitions of research also given by Webster's International Dictionary. Research is a careful critical inquiry, examination, seeking facts or principles, and diligent investigation in order to ascertain something. This is the dictionary meaning of research. I have already told you in the summary in first 2 slides what research is actually, and we have seen it in the Indian words what research is actually. It is a careful critical inquiry, examination of facts, seeking principles, and it is a diligent investigation. Diligent investigation means it is a intelligent actually phenomena, and through which we know the facts. This was the dictionary meaning of research. But actually, Clifford Weddy, this is a very famous definition in every book. It is given what research is. Weddy's definition is referred many times, that research comprises of defining, redefining problems. This is just a process of research. Defining, redefining problems, formulating hypotheses of suggested solutions, organizing and evaluating data. Actually, collection of data is not there. Making deductions, reaching conclusions, and at last carefully testing the conclusions to determine whether it fit or fit with the formulated hypothesis. Actually, this is the process we will see later on. But what Weddy defines research as the process of research. These were the definitions. Then what we actually understood of the word research. Research is nothing but investigation or inquiry or some attempt to know something new. And for that we should know what is the existing and we should quest for the new thing. This is very simple process. Before starting research, we should know what is existing knowledge in the particular area. And here we shall discuss something about research, how you started your research. Because only definition will not help you. All you are experienced students, some of you have completed most of the part of your PhD. But have you studied all the aspects of your topic? This is very important question. Can you claim that whatever subject you have chosen is not included in the existing knowledge? Are you giving something new to the existing knowledge? Are you commenting on the existing knowledge that this is not complete because these things are not included in existing knowledge? That research gap must be there, and research means newness. Without gap in existing and new, you cannot start your research. And it may happen that many times the existing knowledge is already published, and we can check it from the Google search, and we just do something, add something new pages to the existing knowledge and complete our thesis. This will not help you in future, because in scientific inquiries and in scientific investigations, everything is before the public through the internet and everything. And then your research area will not be so influential, and there will be nothing new. Then you will not get any benefit of your research. That is why I am insisting that before selecting the problem, we must know what is existing knowledge and what is lacuna in the existing knowledge. And to find out this lacuna is very important in the research process that we will see in the process in next PPTs. Actually, what is research that we have studied? But what are the objectives of research? Why for research is done? What is significance of research? All of us know that it will give us a job. it will give us employment. This is very simplest form of significance. But research is not intended to just for individual interest. Research is actually has more wider interest. It is a very significant phenomena so far as national interest is concerned, educational status is concerned, or institutional interests are concerned. For individual, also research is very important, but for society also research is very important. It is to acquire new knowledge, exploration of existing knowledge, find out solution to the problems, formulate new theories, new laws, and new principles. These are objectives or significance of research. In the form of objective, we say to acquire new knowledge and to exploration. In the form of significance, we can say research is important to acquire new knowledge and exploration. This is all significance of research. Through research, we can find solutions to the existing problems. We can form new theories, laws, and principles. That is, we can introduce new science theories. We can verify or test existing theories and laws. This is the modification of existing knowledge. We can reform the existing laws and theories. We can find interrelationship between different variables. We can predict or forecast the future conditions. This is very important in research because there is monsoon forecasting, rain forecasting, cyclone forecasting, anything that helps in our day-to-day life also. We can generate new resources, renew the existing resources. We can enhance efficiency of resources. This is very important part of research. Through innovative inventions and discoveries, we can generate new resources. We can renew the existing resources. And resources are very important for the development of human being and overall development of the universe. We can enhance the efficiency of resources through the study, through PhD, we enhance our own efficiencies that we know. And it is through research only we can enhance the efficiency of human resources. This is all known. Not only human resources, even we can enhance efficiencies in the natural resources also. We can control the artificial negatives, that is pollution. We can give solutions to the externalities of the development process. We can maintain world order, that is sustainable life. We can create sustainable life through research. We can enlighten the people for scientific approach and expected social change. This can be stated for the importance of research. This is not important from the point of view of PhD, but this is important for the for understanding the overall research process. And without understanding what research stands for, we cannot have that rigorous approach to do research. That is why when we study research, we cannot be so isolated to study the methodology and to experiment our research topic and we conclude the research. This is not at all which is needed for research. That is why to understand research, we should go in detail about its all aspects, and objectives or importance is also important when we undertake any type of research. Actually, what is research that we have studied? But now we shall see what is actual methodology of research. And this is important for you, because what is research is not to be included in your thesis. That is why you may be least interested in that part. But as part of my job, I have completed what research is. Now we shall see the very important part of research methodology. And methodology is very important to understand research, and it is also important from the point of view of PhD. Then what is methodology? Because research is always equated with methodology. Whenever we think of PhD or whenever we think of research, we hear the word research methodology. And it is the presumption that it is the myth, jala myth manu shakto. It is the presumption that the methodology means research. We shall see what is methodology and what is research. Actually, methodology is understood as scientific and systematic method of investigation or inquiry. We have seen that what is research? Research means a systematic process of knowing something. We shall revise that definition. This is a complete summary of definitions of research. We shall read it first and then we shall go to the methodological part. Research is a critical, systematic, well-planned and orderly procedure. Just listen for a few seconds. Research is a critical, systematic, well-planned and orderly procedure executed. It is a procedure. How it is? It is critical, systematic and well-planned, orderly procedure. It is executed academically, intellectually and impartially, and it needs conviction, ethics and integrity. To understand research, we should understand this aspect of research, that research is a process. It is a critical, systematic and well-planned, orderly process. It has to be executed academically, intellectually and impartially, and it needs conviction, ethics and integrity. Research, so far as sciences are concerned, research is formal, technical and serious endeavor. Research cannot be done by any ignorant person. For doing research, some specific training is necessary, and this our pre-PhD course is also scheduled for that only, that for doing research some training is needed. That's why research is a formal, technical and serious endeavor. It is carried out by skilled, trained and expert personnel. Then there is sequence in the process of research. That sequence is defining the problem, setting up certain objectives, formulating certain hypotheses, executing experiments, recording observations, analysis of recorded observations, inferences, interpretations, testing the hypothesis, formulation of new theories and generalization of theories. This is all part of research process, and we shall see this part in next some PPTs also. But let us switch over to the methodology. Now, why I discussed the elements of research? Because without knowing those elements of research, we cannot understand what is methodology. That's why I repeated that definition. It is in sequential order, and that definition is very difficult to understand, but we have to understand that definition completely. Without that, we cannot say something about research. We shall see what is methodology. Methodology means scientific or systematic method of investigation or inquiry. It is okay. It is a scientific and systematic method. But what is logy? Logy means science of methods. Is it the science of methods? Does research is a science of methods? Research is not actually science of methods. There is a myth. Scientific procedure means research methodology. But scientific procedure, what is scientific procedure? That also we have to understand. Because methodology is not research. Methodology is something more than research. Methodology means arranging some methods. Methodology means employing some methods and techniques. But research is not limited to that. Research is broader than methodology. because methodology denotes procedure of employing methods and techniques only. And research is not only procedure of employing methods and techniques. Yes, methodology is must for research, and so far as sciences research is concerned, there should be specific certain methodology. And Carl Pearson, the great theorist of sciences, he says scientific method is the only one and the same in all branches of science. He is equating all sciences through the word scientific method. And what is scientific method? It is the logically trained minds. Scientific means scientific method is adopted through logically trained minds. And this is the unity of sciences. Carl Pearson says that scientific method is the only one phenomena that is same in all the branches of sciences. And he says that, Carl Pearson says that in medical sciences, in biological sciences, and in physical or chemical sciences, the scientific method is one and the same, because it is adopted through the logically trained minds. And this is the unity of all sciences. We shall see is this true, because Carl Pearson is referring the scientific method, and that scientific method is treated as methodology of research. But we all know where the research starts and where the method starts. We should understand the difference between the methodology and resources, and that new approach that I am presenting before you. Some me, but let us think, because this is not the whole syllabus of research. We just think, is it true? Carl Pearson referring to the scientific method, and he says that it is one and the same for all branches of sciences, because it is adapted through logically trained minds, and it makes the sciences united. This is the common feature to all sciences, that there is same scientific method. But research is not limited with the scientific method or methodology, because research starts before the employment of scientific research methodology also. We can think where research starts. Research starts with thinking. Research starts afterwards. We make observations. We do intensive study. We identify the problems or difficulties in life, or we identify some area where we can think that this is the incomplete one. We define the problem. We set up the objectives. We formulate the hypothesis. We prepare research design. Have you seen? Critical thinking, observations, intensive study, identification of problem, definition of problem, problem statement, setting up objectives, formulating hypotheses, research, preparing research design. These all are not part of methods and techniques. Through research design, we define what methods are to be adopted. Through research design, we define what are the sources of data, how the data is collected. We plan for data collection. We prepare sample size. We plan for going ahead. And after data collection, analysis is there. For that part, that means after research design is prepared, we employ the methods and techniques of research. But half part of research is not limited to the methods and techniques, because that half part is very important, and that is the crux area of research. Why all researchers are not equally successful? That is why it is sometimes said that research is an art more than that science. Whether research is science or art, this is also debated, but it is always concluded that research is an art and more than the science, because following certain methods and techniques is not science actually. It may be treated as a monotonous job. But what is difficult in research, what makes a researcher successful, that is critical thinking, individual observations, intensive study, identification and definition of problems, setting up of objectives, literature review, formulating the hypothesis, and preparing research design. These all are beyond the research methodology. These things cannot be limited to the research methodology. That is why some researchers are successful and some researchers are not successful, because if there would have been a same research methodology for all researches, then everybody would have been successful. But this is not the real situation. What makes a researcher successful, that is his own thinking, critical thinking, observations, intensive study, identification and definition of problems, setting up objectives, a literature review, formulating hypotheses, and preparing research design. This all part makes the researcher successful, not just following or adopting the research but techniques and methods. And this is the area where the students should think of. There are many books which are meant for research methodology, but these aspects which are human aspects, these aspects which make the science, make a person scientist, these aspects cannot be limited with the methodology part. And this is very important, that research is not the science of methodology. Research is itself a science, and we can see it as researchology. Research itself has its own methods or own process. We can say process. And that process starts from thinking, observation, intensive study, identification and definition of problems, literature review, setting up objectives, formulating hypotheses, and research design. And these all parts are human factors. And these all parts are also equally important for sciences research. We cannot separate the sciences research from the social science research so far as these parts are concerned, and these parts are beyond the research methodology, depends on individual personality, depends on individual level of study and understanding, and that part makes the make a student a great scientist. Only following this certain methodology help us to complete the research process, and it is also important to follow the correct methodology. We shall see it into next PPT. But first understand that research process is more wider. Research process is wider than the research methodology. And when we understand that, we can correctly understand what the PhD students has to do. It may happen that you have done half a part of PhD, some may have done most of the part of PhD, but my appeal to all of you is that you first of all do research within your own. You first of all do intensive study. Without knowledge of every aspect of your research topic, you cannot do a good research, and that will give you success in future. And that is why methodology is important, techniques are important to complete the research. But before that, we should also think of the human part of research, that are human qualities which help to complete the research correctly and very successfully. And this gives some character to the research, characteristics to the research. What are the characteristics of a good scientific research? Because research is intended, or research is a pursuit of truth or knowledge. Research is seeking truth. It is very accepted fact that everybody says that what are you doing? I am doing research. What is research? I am finding some truth. What is truth? That is not known today. This is the simple aspect of research, that every researcher says I am pursuing the truth in his specific area. It is also a phenomenon to be known in quantitative terms. In sciences, it is always known in quantitative terms. In social sciences, it may be qualitative also. Even in some biological aspects, medical aspects, there are qualitative aspects of research also. Main characteristics of research are three only. That is objectivity. Research must be realistic, precise, and exact. Research has to be objective and cannot be vague. So far as sciences, research has to be objective. Objective means truthful, not vague. Exactly, the correct answer should be mentioned in research. Verifiability is very important aspect of research. Verifiability or replicability means research done by some person can be verified by other person at any part of the planet. And verifiability is a very important characteristics of scientific research. Universality means what? Universally applicable laws and theories formulated through the research are universally applicable, and it can be experienced through practical life. Through application of knowledge obtained through the research can be applied to the science and technology development and anything. There is difference between social sciences research and the research in the physical sciences. That also we shall understand. Social sciences research is somewhat different than the research of physical sciences. What is the difference? Because Carl Pearson says the methodology is same for all sciences. Okay, he said, but it is for the physical sciences only. Because there is the difference between controlled facts, controlled variables and uncontrolled variables. So far as science research is concerned, there is possibility of doing experiments in controlled environment. And so far as social sciences is concerned, there is no that facility to have controlled variables, because social behavior is not controlled, cannot be controlled. And that is why in social sciences, research is not done on the basis of experiments. Some aspects of social sciences also has that experiment facilities, that is psychology or some many parts are may be there, but in broader sense social sciences are not experimented. Research in social sciences cannot be experimented in the laboratories, but so these facilities are available to the science research, because we can do our experiments in the laboratories under a controlled situation, and it gives the correct result of the research done. Now we shall switch over to the research process. What are the steps in research? And this is very important. We have already seen it in the conclusion part. What are the steps in research? It is a sequential process, and it starts from, actually it's formal research starts from defining a problem. And C.R. Kothari has written a book. Now his book is edited by another fellow, but he has given some steps of research. these steps means research process. The research process starts with formulation of problem, literature review, setting up objective, hypothesis, research design, sample design, experiments and recording observations, data collection, data analysis, testing hypothesis, conclusions, generalization, and research reporting. Actually, these all the steps are not common to the research in social sciences and research in sciences. That is why, so far as science research is concerned, we shall go ahead through the step-by-step aspects. The process of